Hi, everybody. I'm Hub Arkush. He's Kevin Fishbain with our Pro Football Weekly Training Camp Report. This one from the Chicago Bears camp in Bourbonnais, Illinois at Olivet Nazarene University. And Kevin, most of the questioning of both Jay Cutler, Ryan Pace, and John Fox on the opening day of camp about the disparities. Really a lot of excitement about this defense, a ton of questions about this offense.
Yeah, absolutely. Look at the additions on defense. You have Akeem Hicks, Danny Trevathan, and Jarrell Freeman. On offense, you lost Matt Forte, you lost Martellus Bennett, Jermon Bushron, Matt Slauson, and you do get Kevin White back. That's going to be very exciting. But the running back and tight end positions, Jay Cutler said it. You cannot replace Matt Forte. Martellus Bennett is a one-of-a-kind tight end. Even Ryan Pace alluded to the fact that they did not succeed in replacing Martellus Bennett the way they would have liked. So those are two positions, running back and tight end, we'll keep a close eye on.
Jay Cutler at his 8th Chicago Bears training camp, 11 overall. With all the controversy that surrounded this young man through his career, I would say right now, Kevin, he is as comfortable in his own skin as at any time that I've seen him in all the years he's been in the league.
Yeah, absolutely. He's got a long way to go to catch up to your record for training camps here, Hub, but he is very comfortable with this team. This is his offensive coordinator now in Dow Loggins that he knows very well. It's the same offense as last year for the most part that he performed well in without most of his receivers. Look, he's the second oldest guy on the team. He's the second longest tenured guy. He knows he needs to be a leader of this group, and he's done a pretty good job in the offseason of doing that.
One of the main reasons for the questions about the offense, the hiring of Dow Loggins as the offensive coordinator. Not that he wasn't a qualified candidate, but he is young. He is not the most experienced. And when I asked John Fox, are you comfortable that you're 100% of where you want to be with him in preparing him for the job? Fox seemed to think about it. He seemed to look at a couple angles and then said, I'm 100% comfortable with having him in the job.
Yeah, you know, I think they probably did look a little bit on the outside, but the big thing with Dow Loggins was continuity. They wanted that continuity with Jay Cutler. They wanted it with the offense. Yes, they did lose Forte and Bennett, but everybody else pretty much at the skill positions are guys that were here last year, so they don't have to do a ton of tweaking with the playbook. They can try to keep the continuity of some successes they had last year, but obviously when you're coming off a 6-10 year, a long way to go.
The two other big issues, Kevin, with Marty Bennett gone, wasn't really replaced. They've got a lot of young unknowns behind the oft-injured Zach Miller. And on the offensive line, a big move in free agency for Bobby Massey, a big move in the draft with a second-round pick for Cody Whitehair. But this is clearly still a work in progress and probably the biggest question the Bears have to answer between now and opening day.
Yeah, I mean, they have one surefire guy. It's Kyle Long. That's pretty much it. You know, they're excited about Charles Leno. They obviously like what they saw in Bobby Massey and Cody Whitehair, so they brought them in. But look, Ronald Grasu's got to compete to win that starting center job. You got Ted Larson, and we haven't really seen much of him yet. So there are a lot of question marks to sort out with that offensive line. It's a young group for sure, but outside Kyle Long, we're going to have to try to figure out who's going to fit in where and how this group's going to come together.
And Kyle was asked how he feels about a lot of folks outside of Bourbonnais predicting the Bears to do big things this year. But the great thing about the first day of camp, all 32 teams believe they have the same chance to win a Super Bowl. To cover all 32 NFL team training camps 24/7, stay right where you're at right now at ProFootballWeekly.com.